What's up, YouTube? Mike and Ike here. Nice to meet you. Today, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite topics. And I mean we, as in some special guests like HP.
What?
And Thomas. You may know Thomas as the Pie Maker. He is also known as Thomas. Are you okay?
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Trust in the Force.
Okay.
That's all we need to know.
What did we say?
So first we're going to talk about Rogue One. We've seen it now. Hunter and I have seen it twice. Thomas, you and I have seen it once. We all went and seen it on Thursday. And then we had to go see it last night just because, I don't know. Yeah.
Some people hadn't seen it.
It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. So before we get started, spoilers, sure, why not? We may say something that make you just rage. So if you're watching this and you haven't seen Rogue One,
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert. All right. So starting with Thomas,
Me.
favorite moment from Rogue One,
The Darth Vader scene at the end.
where he's like cutting down
Cutting
people
down
left and
people
right.
in that hallway, and then just throws like 4 people into the ceiling.
Right.
That.
Hunter, favorite moment, favorite scene, moment, whatever. Rogue One.
K2SO at the monitor.
Defending Jin and
you know.
Captain
Jin Cassian.
Cassian, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was really sweet. I mean, it was like a really cool way for him to die.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think the guy could have went out any better.
Mhm.
The droid thing.
Right.
No.
Whatever.
I love K2SO.
I don't.
Even still.
I don't know. I don't understand your hype behind K2SO, but I will admit that he was a good character.
Yeah,
He's just really funny.
true. And he did provide a lot
If
of
it wasn't
continuity.
Alan Tudyk,
Truth, Alan.
if it wasn't Alan Tudyk,
Oh, yeah.
then
If it wasn't for Alan Tudyk, it would have been
Frame
worse.
standard.
He would have been the new.
Mm.
You know what? I'm not even going to say that because.
Wait, what? What?
No, don't.
You see, Thomas knows what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Continue. We're going to pick up. Let's go. Keep moving.
Okay, my favorite moment from Rogue One, seeing Darth Vader, because he's my favorite character, like, no joke. Like, hang on. No joke, he is my favorite character. Like, I got this for Christmas one year. I can't remember exactly, because my mind's blurry. Anyways, but seeing this dude on the big screen for like the first time in like a really long time, since episode 3, and then seeing him actually walk, move, talk, and actually use his lightsaber, first time ever, was like the greatest moment of my life. Yeah. Okay, so, well, now Darth Vader's gonna sit here because, yeah, that's happening. That's a thing now. All right. All right, Thomas. Rating Rogue One on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a solid 8
Why?
because one, the action, all the cinematography, all like the visuals,
The
the visuals of that is just like, because you see that Death Destroyer come in from like
Yes.
the light, and it's just like poof,
And it's
poof,
like
poof.
you see every little bitty picture of it just
Mhm.
slowly unfold in the frame, and you're just like,
Yeah. And the story was just really good. I like that it was a character-driven story.
Hunter, what would you rate Rogue One?
I'm going to give it a solid 9. For the sole fact, I think that the movie was fantastic and was just truly amazing, written as well as it could have been and with everything else. But I think that they missed out on a few points, and that's why it's getting dinged a point.
Yeah.
That number 1 being, I want to see what the Death Star looks like being fired at a planet from that planet, and we still have not seen that. I think that is just, that's one thing that I want to see, and I've not been granted that, and I think that they had multiple opportunities to show that, and they
they kind of missed out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree with that because I mean, we've always seen just this giant green line through the sky, or in Episode 7 with Star Killer Base, all you see is multiple giant red lines, and
But you actually
Right.
see the perspective of them.
you
You
get to
see
see
it
that
from the planet, yes. You get to see it after it strikes, and you get to see it fired from the Death Star. I want to know what the people on the ground see right before it
They
fires,
showed that in
and
7,
while
though.
it fires.
Well,
No,
like
they
from the
don't.
Death Star, from the Death Star's
Right.
point. Because in
Oh,
7, it wasn't really
okay.
like a first-person view. You kind of see like a
You
giant.
see the people,
green
and then
light.
you see the red.
Yeah,
but-
you see the red. That's
okay.
about it.
Okay.
But I want to be looking at a perspective of the Death Star
Oh.
from the planet.
Yeah.
As it fires up, I want to see all the lines come in to
Okay.
converge, and then the one major.
Okay. I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying.
That's what I want.
I think they could have easily done that when
I
at the
agree.
end with Krennic, like
Right.
just showing his point of view, especially since he was still on top of the tower and everything, and just looking at the Death Star. He already knew that my demise is coming. I see green lights. I'm dead. I don't care. Moving on with life. But it would have been even better, especially since, well, like you said last night, with Grand Moff Tarkin, his hatred for Krennic, just because Tarkin knew who, like, what kind of place Krennic was in, and he literally put him in his place by saying, I'm going to miss the base on purpose and just shoot the tower because I know you're on that tower and it's just gonna blow you up, and then everybody else dies from, like, you know, afterblast.
There you go.
I feel like that wasn't the exact purpose of why it was on the tower, because legitimately no one had any contact
I
with
know.
the base.
Yeah.
But in the
It
back of
was,
my
it was
head,
a grid.
the back of my head,
the
is
tower
saying,
was
yeah,
the
that's what
grid,
happened.
though,
Yeah.
so
That's
that's why
what's
they
happening.
targeted that specific spot.
Yeah.
I'll agree with Hunter because I've been telling everybody it's an 8.8, but you know I'll give it just that solid 9. Love the visuals, love the story. I love Star Wars in general, so that kind of adds to it. Playing a little favoritism there, but we're moving on from that. So I give it a 9 though for the visuals. I give it for the story. I love just every little bitty thing. Obviously, I'm a Darth Vader fan, so that was a huge thing for me. I love the story of the Rebels versus the Empire. I just kind of enjoy that more than like the Clone Wars. I enjoy that more than like 7 right now with the New Order.
The New Republic and the First Order.
Yeah, First Order. I went, but brain fart.
I like the one thing I did like about this story is that the Force in itself kind of does take a back seat.
Yeah.
And it's just Rebels and Empire.
It's
fighting.
just straight fighting. Like
I
it's-
also really, really like about it that it really, really blurs the line between who is good and who is bad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
know from previous movies that the Empire is bad, but everything that the Republic is, or that the Resistance is doing,
Rebellion.
the Rebellion, yes,
Mhm.
is very, very, very much so guerrilla warfare,
They're very shady.
terrorist style
Mhm.
fighting back.
Really
It-
showed in
it-
the movie.
Right, it blurs the line between good and bad.
Yeah.
It's war is very much so it can be considered a gray area.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So
It has Star Wars in itself has a lot of symbolism, which I think is really cool. I mean, you can
Right.
compare it to real life situations, or you can compare it to mostly anything. I think that's one of the reasons why I love it so much, and I've stayed with it all these years. I mean, I'm 20 years old, but still, I mean, you fade out of a lot of things, but Star Wars, I think, will be a part of my life no matter what.